When we see about breakup, when we read about breakup, we see movies on it, we see our friends go through it, we think it is all right. What's the big deal? Why are they all acting so depressed? Why are they all acting like maniac? It's just heartbreak. It's just another person. They'll come, they'll go, another person will come. So many people out there. But when you go through it, when you go through heartbreak, it is the worst feeling. It is a feeling that cannot be explained in words. And I'm not saying it because I want to sound poetic. This is exactly how it feels. This is because there is a person who could have easily been yours. They're there in the world, they're right here, sharing the same earth, sharing the same atmosphere, sharing the same sky, and yet they cannot be yours. They cannot be yours because of circumstances that are not in our hands. But here is the thing. You can get over it. You can get over heartbreak. Hello and welcome to my video. This is Chia Bisht, and today I'm going to talk about how you can get over heartbreak. The beautiful thing about this video that separates it from all the other video is that it is random, it is spontaneous, and I have not prepared a script for it. Whatever I'm going to say is something that is coming from here, is something that is coming from my own experience, and the advice is raw, it is authentic. Okay, so the first thing that you can do when you're going through a heartbreak is vent it out as much as you can. Don't hold it in. What we do is, and a lot of people are not good at venting out. The thing is, we all can tell people about the most random, the most shallow details of our life. People think, oh, this person is like an open book. Even we think that we are an open book. We share everything that has happened in our day. We share everything, like the food that we ate, what we did in the bedroom. We share it all. But when it comes to the most deeper parts of ourselves, we are terrible at it. We cannot seem to open ourselves at all, not even to our closest people. So if you are going through heartbreak, the first and foremost thing that you need to do is please open up. No, you are not being a burden to anyone. No, you are not causing anyone trouble. If you go to someone and just take 5 minutes of your day to say what you are feeling internally, it's not gonna be a problem to them. Although it is going to be very, very helpful to you. And I know this happens. We people, we can do the most random things with the most unknown people. But when it comes to what we feel, when it comes to how we feel, we just seem not to be able to share it. Maybe because we are not able to open up, maybe because we think that we will be a burden to someone. But let me tell you, all the people, a lot of times things go in my life also. We all have stressful day. First of all, there is not a single person in this world who does not have stressful day. Everyone does. But the thing is, if my friend comes and she tells me about her problem, even for 5 minutes, she will feel better. It's not gonna change my life at all. It's not gonna change my life for bad or for good, but it is for her. She will feel better. So I advise that whatever you are thinking, do not just go for it. Contact the closest person you know. And if you are someone who cannot do it, I think this is in Wizardless video. I don't know what whose video it is, but they talk about just speaking it to a tree or something, right? And although the connotation and the context was very different from this, but if you cannot seem to bring yourself to talk to another human being, what you can do is take your blanket on your roof, sit into the sky, talk to the universe. Just do that. Talk to the universe. I think this is such a great alternative. Not only will you be able to vent out everything that is inside you, you will not only be able to clean your system, but most importantly, when you talk to the universe, the spirituality is so different. The feeling, the state is so different that you'll feel that everything eventually will be all right. That is first. The second thing is, know the reason why you guys broke up. There is always a reason for a relationship not working. Maybe that person did not respect you. Maybe that person was toxic to you. Maybe you were toxic to that person and you were not respectful. Or maybe you both had some problems and that relationship came to an end. Whatever the reason may be, if it is from your side, you should be glad that it was over. You should be glad that this ending of this relationship prevented someone else from being in a toxic relationship. If they were toxic, What is wrong with you? You should just sit down and thank God every day that thank you for like putting me out of the situation. Because if that was toxic, you are definitely going to find someone who is going to be amazing. And every time God ends something in your life, I think that is the best thing, you know. Endings are the best things. Endings are the best phases, because God is ending something only to start something new. You cannot enter in a relationship when you already have one. And like, I mean, you're an immoral person, which I'm assuming that you are not if you're watching my video. So if that relationship came to an end, then something good is there. Something good will definitely be on the horizon. Look at all the people. Look at Bollywood, for God's sake. Look at Bollywood and Hollywood. Look at the best examples. Like, there is Deepika and Ranveer, for God's sake. Deepika's relationship ended only for her to be with Ranveer Singh, who have you watched their video? He literally worships the ground he walks in. And I'm not just saying it, like literally, figuratively, not just metaphorically. He worships the ground she walks in. Imagine something like that happening to you, and it will happen, because it does happen. That is the law of universe. Something ends only for something else to begin. So always remember the reason why it happened, because when you remember the reason, you do not go back to that person. And please, it's my humble request, don't go back to that person. Specifically, see, you will always know whose mistake it was in a relationship. You will always know if that relationship was meant to be for a lifetime. You will always know that if that relationship was not. Internally, you will know. Ask yourself right now, if you are in a confused state, that person did not treat you well, that person was not right for you, the relationship was not right for you, it did not give you the kind of growth that you wanted. You will always know in your heart. And if that is the case, if things were not working out in your favor, why would you want to be in that relationship? So don't go back to that person. Make it final. I advise you to watch videos like this often. Go through YouTube and you will find videos like this. I don't care. I usually give this advice that listen to sad songs. Unlike the common belief, I do give this advice that at least for like 1 day, 2 day, do listen to sad songs, because that helps in cleaning up your system. It helps you tear down. A lot of people are not able to cry, and that is a real thing. I have friends who do not cry. And the thing with these people is that they are not strong at all. These people are not able to cry, so they hold it up inside them, and it just turns out to be very ugly when it comes out. So I'll tell you that if you are someone who's not able to cry, do listen to sad songs, do watch sad movies of breakup. I know it will just going to add to that hurt a little more, but at least you will be able to vent out emotions. Do it for 1 day, not more than that, or 2 days. But once you are done with this, the advice that I'm going to give you is new from what I usually give, is that fill your feed with content like this, from content where you are being told how to overcome that, where you are being showed girl bosses. Because the thing is, when you see other girls doing it, you feel that this girl was able to come out of toxic relationship, this person was able to get out of toxic relationship, and it is so empowering, because now this unimaginable thing, obviously you have been in relationship with this person maybe for months, maybe for years, and you were at a point where you never thought, where the idea also did not cross your mind that you will ever end this thing with them, and now it has ended, right? So that was an unimaginable idea, very not practical. But when you see other girls doing it, girls in relationship for like 5 years, 10 years, and still having the courage to get out of it when things go wrong, when things go toxic. So that is something that you need to be doing. You can also do it too. Wait, I'm receiving a call, so just wait. Yeah, so I got a call, sorry for the disturbance. The other thing is that you can do is explore everything, like literally everything, things that you never thought. Why to live a boring life? When we are in a relationship, I think it happens that obviously there is fun, there is everything, but a lot of times we become such a part of that another person. We become dependent on that person becomes dependent on us. It's like I don't have myself. I am in a relationship, right? And I am not 100% myself. I'm 50% of that other person, and he is that 50% of me. My 50% is with him, his 50% is with me. So it's a very a weird amalgamation of something, like these two souls intertwining in something like that. And I'm not saying it to make you jealous, but what I'm trying to say is that you become such a different entity that it is so refreshing when you are out of it, because now you know who you are, what you had given to that person, what you had received from that person. You are a different person entirely, and yet you are so much yourself. You are so much yourself like you've never been before. So see the things that you always wanted to do, the food that you always wanted to try. Be a little more bold. You've already left that person behind, or the person has already left you. Already life has changed so drastically for you. You have learned that life is unpredictable. I hope you've learned this, that life is unpredictable. The things that you are not expecting are the things that will happen. So why take any risk? Just enjoy life. Try cuisines you have not tried before. Be a little more courageous. Try exploring places. Be a little more courageous in your career. Things that you thought were uncomfortable, things you thought you were not confident doing, do it. I mean, not only me, but you must have seen people around you, people who would never have thought that they would do stand-up comedy, but then they broke up. They had a good amount of time, because these people, like these relationships, they are very time consuming. I hope you know that. Very time consuming. Half of the time you're talking to them, half of the time you're fighting, and half of the time you're thinking, oh my god, why did I fight? Like, how do I go back to that person again? So it's a lot of time, right? But what you can do, you can utilize that time. Now you don't have that mess with you. So during this time, you can go out, you can explore places, you can do things that you've never thought of doing, and isn't that a blessing? The best thing that you can do. Okay, finally, I don't have much to say. I think I have already said much, but finally, before ending this, I just want you to know that in life, nothing happens without a purpose. Even the most mundane thing, even like me picking up this comb, there is a reason. You all must have known about the butterfly effect, that a single flap of wing of a butterfly can bring so much changes. And if you don't, just look at it. So everything in this world, every momentarily thing, me raising my arms, I know it sounds a little crazy, but everything in life happens for a reason. Every moment, like a shifting of a needle is happening for a reason. And if there is a reason behind such a small act, imagine the big things. Imagine such a big change that has happened. There is a reason behind it. Why don't you focus on the reason more than focusing on that person left you? What will you do in your life? Because see, nobody has ever died of a heartbreak, or maybe people have, I'm not sure, but everybody, a lot of people will, majority of people, look around you only. Your parents must have gone through it. Everybody goes through it, and everybody overcomes. So you are not the first person, you are not the last person, and you are not the only person. There are multiple people. So first of all, don't make it such a big thing that you will never be able to get over it. You will. That's a fact. But what I'm trying to say is also try to find out the reason why it happened. What was universe trying to teach you? What was something that went wrong in this relationship? And I think once you find that reason, not only will this breakup become easier for you, more so you will become very thankful for the universe for this event that has happened. Okay, I hope you liked this video, and if you did, please like, share, subscribe, so that similar content can appear on your feed, so that more people who deserve to watch this video can do so just like you. I hope you loved it. Bye.